I was sitting down to start this video and I realized it's been a while since I've demoed an amp, like a real physical amp. If you've watched the channel before, you might have already seen this, but let me introduce it anyway. This is the Rev D25 Joey Landreth Edition, so let's get into it. Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily and your skin looks really great today. Have you been trying out a new moisturizer? Let me know what you're using in the comments. Rev sent me this amp. I honestly don't remember if they expected a full video, but thoughts and opinions are all mine. And let me get this out of the way. My overall opinion of this amp is very positive. I know you all like to hear sounds sooner rather than later, so let's hear some clean tones. I have this mic'd up with a Sennheiser E906 mic that my friends at Sweetwater sent me a while back. It's simply a great mic for guitar amps. We'll start with the tone stack in the middle, reverb in the middle, volume in the middle, and gain at about 9 o'clock. I am playing the D'Angelico Premier Mini DC. I actually recently demoed this guitar with this amp, so check out that video next. Go back to the middle. That sounds so pretty. Let me adjust the tone stack. I'm just going to sweep each one at a time, and then I'll find something that I kind of like. A little bit more bass. And let's hear it with no reverb. And reverb all the way up, and this is a digital reverb. Oh, that's actually a really nice sounding reverb. Cool. All right, let's talk. You might be familiar with the Rev Dynamis, that's with an S, D25. The original D25 was Rev's first ever combo, at least according to Sweetwater, and the Joey Landreth Edition, which I'll call the JLE from here on out, is deeply based on that. Both are all-tube single-channel 25-watt amps, but the JLE has a custom aesthetic, new voicings, and a Celestion G12H75 cream-back speaker. We've already talked features, but let's go into them a little bit more. We have gain, a 3-band EQ section, volume, and reverb control. Again, that's a digital reverb. I think it sounds quite good. I'm very happy with it. After that, we have a series of toggle switches. The first is a gain boost, which you can also operate via foot switch. I believe the reverb is also operable via foot switch. So we're gonna try this gain boost, but first I'm gonna crank the gain to about noon. It shouldn't be a surprise that the gain boost engages a more overdriven sound. It also makes things a little bit louder. However, it also changes the overall voicing of the amp. In fact, the manual recommends that you set the tone stack the way you like it with the gain boost on. So let's do that. I kind of like how it sounds now though. Cool. If you are already sold on this amp or are looking to purchase anything else musical, please consider using the affiliate links in the video description. Using those links, like the one for Sweetwater, doesn't cost you anything extra in terms of money, but a portion of your sale is shared with me. It's a great way to support this channel doing things that, let's be honest with ourselves and each other, we were probably going to do anyway. So the next toggle here is the pre-post switch. The manual also says you shouldn't feel obligated to use this, and that's for more advanced users. So I'm just gonna skip it for now. It's not something that I've personally used, and I read over it. I don't really see myself using it a lot, so I'll save that one for someone who is more advanced. The next toggle switches this guy between 25 and 5 watts. It's an attenuator. It has two main benefits. For one, you can play at quieter volumes, which is nice if you have roommates or neighbors. I'm sure my neighbors right now wish I was using that 5-watt toggle. The other major benefit is reducing the overall headroom of the amp so you can get more overdriven sounds. Something to note about the D25 JLE is that it isn't a high gain amp. It really excels with clean and lightly to moderately overdriven tones. So that 5-watt switch can help you get more overdrive if that's what you crave, and I know a lot of you crave that, so let's hear it. So even with all that, again, it's not the most high gain amp. It's not the highest gainiest amp, but it sounds really nice. And frankly, I like an amp that's a good pedal platform, but use it how you want to use it. Okay, so after that attenuator, the 25 or 5 watt, we have the speaker load switch. Flip that when you want to play silently, like with headphones, or if you don't want this to project while you're recording via the DI in the back. The headphone jack is right next to that, by the way. And then we have output level for the silent playing. And also you can choose between virtual cab IRs. By the way, you also have a clipping indicator above the output level, so turn down the output level if that starts coming on while you are using headphones, or again, that DI on the back. So yes, you can go direct. There's an XLR connector on the back, so you can send a signal to an interface or a mixer, and you can use your own virtual cabinets, or you can use the presets there. I haven't really talked a lot about the 2-notes integration because I haven't used it a lot. I've just really been enjoying having a mic'd amp or just a real amp pushing air. But the idea of it is really, really cool. So you never have to do this, but if you want to, you can connect the amp to your computer with a USB-B cable to use that 2-notes remote software for deep editing presets, creating new presets, or loading your own IRs. I know, listen, I know me. I'm just going to use the onboard ones. I think they sound really good, and I'm not that picky, I guess. There's also a MIDI in jack in the back, so you can save and engage up to 128 presets, which feels like a lot, but it's better to have too much than not enough. There's also a lot going on the back panel. I'm not going to cover everything because I'm not really using everything. There's a mono FX loop, send and return, which this might turn me into an FX loop person. You can use it with an external cabinet, and there's an impedance switch for that. There's this cabinet lighting jack that can be used to connect the amp to external Rev speaker cabinets for paired LED lighting operation, which is bananas. So I've been gigging with this amp for over a month at this point, and I've been nothing less than impressed by it. Dialing in a great bassline sound is super easy, and it's played really well with the stripped down pedal board I've been using a lot lately. At 31 pounds, it's lightweight enough, and it feels pretty robust. I have a cover for it, which is really cool. It makes me feel better about transporting it. And though most of the time the sound person opts to mic the amp, it's good knowing that we can use a DI if they prefer it. I've gotten a ton of compliments regarding the tone when I use this amp, and I have to agree, it sounds very good to me. Currently, the D25 JLE retails at $1899. That's $1,899 USD. I think it's a solid mix of a great tube-driven sound. It's wonderful as a pedal platform or on its own. It's pretty versatile and it has a robust suite of modern features. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. If you liked this video, check out the one on the screen where I demo this guitar through this amp so you can hear a little bit more of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.